Welcome back to Living on the Rock in the Arbuckle Mountains. Today we want to talk about how we eat here upon the mountain. As far as I'm concerned, we eat like a king, but most of the things we eat come from the rock. If you've ever eaten with me here at the rock, most generally I've told you that what we were having were possum and taters. But there's another deal to that. I've never been hungry enough to eat possum, but I don't say that I won't eat it someday. These are just a few of the items from last year's garden. There's tomatoes and squash, and peppers, peas and green beans and okra. The amazing thing about eating from the garden, it's like a treasure hunt every morning as you go out and pick the produce that the Lord has given you. And what comes from the garden is so much better than what you can get at the grocery store in town. It's fresh, and you know how it's been grown. Purple hull peas, fresh carrots, heavenly food, blackberries. You make a fresh pan of biscuits, put a little sugar on these blackberries and put it on a biscuit. Doesn't get any better eating than that. Fresh sweet corn, enough onions to last all year. Onions drying in the greenhouse. This is how I prepare green beans. You can go through a 5-gallon bucket of green beans in just a little while. Oh, they're so good. Fresh dug potatoes. Sweet potatoes by the wheelbarrow full. We dry these chili peppers, put them in the grinder and grind them up, make chili flakes, put them in the sausage we make. We even grow lettuce in the wintertime in the greenhouse so we can have fresh salad. Pumpkin. Fresh watermelon. Turnips. From the pictures I always showed you, you probably think that I'm just a vegetarian, but let me tell you, there's nothing better than fresh chicken. From the abundance of chicken we raise, we're able to have fresh chicken. Asian pears. Peaches. Fresh apples. Fresh eggs for breakfast every day. The Arbuckle Mountains has an abundance of white-tailed deer. With the Logan's license and my license, we have the ability to kill 6 each year. We usually try to fill one freezer completely full of deer meat. We process all our meat ourselves. It don't take long to clean a little old deer or a hog or whatever. Sure makes it cheaper than hauling it down to the butcher shop. I know all you guys out there, you like shooting that big old buck so you can cut his horns off and hang it up on the wall. But let me let you in on a little secret. If you want good deer meat, shoot the smaller bucks. And I guarantee you, if you come eat deer steak with me on the rock, you can cut it with a fork the way I fix it. There's an abundance of wild hogs in the Arbuckle Mountains. So whenever you need sausage, all you have to do is just go out and get you a hog. Nothing better than wild hog sausage and fresh eggs for breakfast. I was always told, don't play with your food. Well, there's a reason for that here on the rock, because when you play with your food and you make a pet out of it, then you don't want to eat it. Here Crooked, he likes to be scratched under the head. If you want to mess a squirrel and dumplings, all you got to do is just walk out in the yard. There's plenty of squirrels around. All these boxes are full of canned stuff. We can our vegetables in the summertime, the excess of the garden, even can our meat, so we have meat in the wintertime when we can't hunt. So you see, we're not starving to death living on this rock. God provides pretty well. I guarantee you, I'm fatter than I need to be.